Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Sunday Night Spotlight. It's my monthly live stream in which I host a different special guest each month. And this month, I'm super excited to present the wonderful Vanessa Peters to you all. She is waiting in the wings. And I'm just going to wait a few more seconds here, let some more people log on. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And if you're watching, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button. Oh, David Shulman, hello. Not my brother, David Shulman, because he's not on Facebook. This is an unrelated David Shulman. And I'll probably feel compelled to say that every time, just because I'm compulsive that way. But so glad you're watching. Thank you. If you're watching on Facebook, hit a reaction button, hit share. And if you're watching on YouTube, leave me a comment, say hi. It really helps us create a sense of community and helps the robots tell other folks what's going on. We have a few people tuning in now. Thank you. Hello. Hi, Randy. Aloha. Joining us from Honolulu, Hawaii. Glad you're here. I'm going to go ahead and start us off with a song. As you can see, I'm playing my Fender Telecaster. I don't pull this out too often for the live streams, but I was feeling it tonight. So I'm going to start us off with a song that's on my record. This song is called Broken Wing. Oh, hi, Dad. My dad is watching. This song is called Broken Wing, and it's a song about healing. I've been stuck in this place for days on end, feeling sorry for myself and wondering when, like a bird, I will fly, spread my wings in the wind. But I never saw a bird fly with a broken wing. I can lie in my bed, covers pulled to my chin, or I can hide in my head as my racing thoughts spin, or I can open up the door, step outside and begin, 'cause I can't watch another day go by with my broken wing. Sometimes we gotta slow down while our broken places heal. We pray for miracles and miss the ones that take time to reveal. I'll take time with myself. I will walk before I run. The journey's slow and sometimes lonely, but I am not the only one. And every time I turn around, I can see just how far I've come, till I'm flying past the memory of that broken wing. As I fly into the world that I missed on the mend, I can sail and I can soar against the blue that never ends. And I know there'll be moments I'll take it all for granted again, but I'm better for the days I waited with a broken wing. 'Cause I never saw a bird fly with a broken wing. Now watch me as I fly. All right. Thanks, you guys. Well, thanks for those of you who just tuned in. Thanks and welcome to Sunday Night Spotlight. Without further ado, I'd love to bring up my good friend, Vanessa Peters. Vanessa and I met in Houston, Texas. I think she's originally from Dallas, and she lives a good chunk of the year in Italy. And when I saw that she was over here in the United States for the holidays, I decided to invite her to be on this live stream because Sunday night is like, I don't know, 3 a.m. or something in Italy, and it wouldn't work very well. So I'm so happy she's here. Welcome, please, Vanessa Peters.
Hello. How are
Hi.
you?
Hi, buddy.
It's so nice to see you.
It's so good to see you. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, I'm very glad to do it. Thanks for the invite. It's good to shake off the rust a little bit. It's been a while since I did a live stream, so happy to be here.
Keeping you sharp.
Right? I need it, man. I feel like my senses have been slightly dulled these last couple of weeks, so.
Oh man, do I feel that. I really, really do. We've got just a lot of things happening in the world. But hopefully we're gonna, bring a little happiness to folks tonight.
If you were looking for me to bring happiness, maybe you should have listened more closely to my lyrics. But I'll do what I can.
That's a really good point. And I mean, also guilty,
sadness is its own form of happiness, right?
Indeed. I think you and I share a lot of similar influences like Amy Mann and Sean Colvin and just people in like the great tradition of sad songs. And I love them.
My, one of the people that had that Spotify end of the year thing where, I think it might have been my sister actually. Yeah. But I was her top artist, which was pretty cool. And then her other top artists were like, Indigo Girls, Tori Amos, Sarah McLachlan, and I don't remember who else. And her top genre for the year was called Lilith, which I had never seen that before, but I was like, I love that. That is what I wish to be from now on.
Yeah, well, you and I had a conversation about this
on Instagram.
phenomenon on Instagram because my number 2 most listened to genre was Lilith Fair. Lilith,
just Lilith
as a genre. So your sister and I would get along.
Yeah,
I want to say hi to a couple folks that are reaching out in the comments here. Alan DeBay, hi there. Thanks for watching tonight. Larry King. Larry says, here, I'm going to put this comment up. Larry says, sad songs lift the spirit.
Love it.
Larry, we love you and could not agree more. And also my mom gave a little applause.
Hi. And there's Brittany.
Brittany.
She's a world traveler. She's up in Minnesota right now, I think, freezing her buns off, I'm suspecting.
Oh, man. Glad you're here, Brittany. Thanks for joining us. And, of course, my dad. Hi. Well, I'm going to turn it over to the lovely Vanessa here and let her play a song. What do you have for us?
I think I'm going to do Crazy Maker. Always a good way to warm up. This is
awesome. That was the first single off your new album, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm going to take myself out of the stream here and let you have the show.
Here we go. This isn't really a sad one. It's more of a accusatory song, perhaps. But it's pointing fingers in both directions because you can be mad at somebody for taking advantage of you, but you should also remember that you're responsible for letting it happen sometimes, I think. So here we go. Been chewing on this bitter pill for so long, but it's a jawbreaker. Well, all that I did wrong was let myself get strung along. It's too easy to make excuses for a faker, but I do you the favor. Forget your bad behavior, we'll chalk it up to my failure. see. You were a crazy maker, a bomb about to crater. I was looking for a savior. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame on me. And I'm the easy thing you reach for when you need something to hold. Yes, I know what's good for me. I just pay no mind, and time again it gets so old. And I just do you the favor, forget your bad behavior. Will chalk it up to my failure to see. You were a crazy maker, a bomb about to crater. I was looking for a savior. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame on me. Knowing I've been taken for a ride, but I'm taking the ride anyway. What will happen when the bomb goes off? Will I find another reason to stay? I do you the favor, forget your bad behavior. Will chalk it up to my failure to see. You were a crazy maker, a bomb about to crater. I was looking for a savior. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame on me.
Yay! I was over here singing along, singing the harmonies, also singing
Yeah.
the electric guitar parts.
I know. The acoustic is definitely a little bit more subdued, but
I love it. And you guys all need to go. If you don't know Vanessa, please go listen to her newest album. It's called Modern Age, and it is so good. It was one of my favorite albums of the past year.
thank you.
Like, I think it's some of your best work. I mean, I love all your records, but I don't know, your songwriting on this record and the last record is just, you're just hitting it out of the park. And
No pressure, though.
no pressure
Next one.
for the next one. And the production on them is just gorgeous.
Well, thanks. I'll tell Rip
Did
he
you
said so.
guys self-produce?
Yeah,
record?
it's just Rip and I. I mean, he does most of the production, and I just pout in the corner when things don't go my way. So, but yeah, we've done it all ourselves the last couple of records. So he really does all the engineering as well. So he's got a lot on his plate, but I just have to show up and, you know, with a journal full of songs to present, and then we go from there. So.
Well, I mean, you're just killing it.
Well, thank you.
It's a beautiful record. It's
It's
got
a
like
fun
real
record, which was highly unusual for me. So
I was just about to say it has a great like indie pop vibe to it, and you also released some really cool videos, including for that song.
Yeah,
So
it was fun.
so check Vanessa out on YouTube and Bandcamp. Oh, I want to highlight this comment from my dad. He says, "It is a really great CD."
Thank you.
He's a fan.
He's great.
My dad went out to see Vanessa when she came through Mobile, and I sent him to her show, and he's a huge fan. So glad he's watching.
I hope I get to go back to Mobile again one day. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go back on the 29th, hoping Omicron doesn't destroy that plan. We'll see what happens. Alan DeBay says, beautiful. Thanks, Alan. And Rashid.
That's our friend Rashid from Dallas.
Cool. Hi, Rashid. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah. DFW represent.
Yeah. And we got some applause from my mom. And also from my good friend, Valerie Prilip. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Kim. If Kim is also watching. And also my friend Bobby Rosenberg says, great to join you both tonight. So glad you're here, Bobby. Thanks for watching. All right. Yeah, thank you all for watching and commenting. That creates a really nice sense of community and makes it more fun for us. So, well, if you're up for it, I'd like to start the holiday songs round.
Do it.
This evening. So I'll introduce this song. Hanukkah's over. I'm Jewish, for anyone watching that doesn't know me all that well. And I grew up Jewish in Mobile, Alabama, which is an interesting experience. But surprisingly, there's actually a very tight-knit Jewish community there. It's very active. So I never felt too, isolated that way. But this next song, so I'm going to play a Hanukkah song, even though Hanukkah has come and gone. Hanukkah started at the end of November, right after Thanksgiving, and was over during the first week of December. And, but even though Hanukkah is not, I want to make clear, it's not a Jewish Christmas. It's not related to Christmas in any way, shape, or form. It's a celebration of a small band of Jews outside of Jerusalem, what's now Jerusalem, who stood up for themselves against a king who wanted them to assimilate and give up their entire way of life. And they fought and they defeated an army and survived. And that's the real miracle of Hanukkah is the survival of the Jewish people. And that's kind of been our story for 5,000 years or something. So anyway, but this song is about Hanukkah, celebrating Hanukkah in a country, small country town. And it's written by a couple of songwriters who I had the pleasure to meet via social media. Sometimes it's not all bad, right? And their names are Maya Byrne. I think she pronounces it Maya. It's either Maya or Mia, M-Y-A, Byrne, and Lindsay Graves. And this song is just brilliant, and I fell in love with it the first time I heard it. I think it spoke to my Alabama Jewish heart. And one more thing I want to add, and that is we put, most Jews don't put lights on their house at Hanukkah, but we did this year for the first time ever. We put up Hanukkah lights because my daughter is experiencing a little bit of Christmas envy. She has most of her friends at school are not Jewish. So we put up some Hanukkah lights. We thought, it's the Festival of Lights. Why not put up some lights? And they're blue and white lights, whatever. It's fun. And I joked that next year we're going to put, one of those big, ugly, inflatable things in the yard. And then I heard this song. So I'm going to play it for you now. And I'm going to say bye to Vanessa. I'm going to shrink Vanessa down. She'll be back. All right. And I have to cheat, and I'm going to put the lyrics here just because I'm still, I just learned this song yesterday. So here we go. Sometimes I'm bummed out at Christmas when it doesn't feel like I belong here. I was scrolling through Amazon looking for presents when I found something that gives me cheer. And a small town, you've got to stand out when everyone thinks you're the same. But I'm proud to be different, and I'm gonna show it, big and bold and unafraid. Candles can bring us together, but you gotta go big or go home. So that's why I got an inflatable 8-foot menorah for my front lawn. Well, my neighbors' houses are decked out with lights, shining in red and in green. Well, those aren't my colors, but light in the darkness is definitely my thing. But you can't see flames in the windows when the houses are spread out this far. So I'm gonna crank up the power and blast those lights in my yard. Candles can bring us together, but you gotta go big or go home. So that's why I got an inflatable 8-foot menorah for my front lawn. Well, Hanukkah is about the unexpected. One night's oil lasted for 8. So I'm going all out this year, and you'll see it from the interstate. Candles can bring us together, but you gotta go big or go home. So that's why I got an inflatable 8-foot menorah for my front lawn. Yes, candles can bring us together, but you gotta go big or go home. So that's why I got an inflatable 8-foot menorah for my front lawn. Yeehaw!
Hilarious.
My daughter is standing like right outside the door. I have a glass door on the other side here, and she's like standing out there dancing and watching. Are you trying to say goodnight? Is that what you want? Okay, you can come say goodnight, but you're going to be on camera.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry. You have to hurry. You have to make it quick.
This is the point.
This is how you know it's live.
This is what we call forever leaving. It's like when you have
right.
to get the extra glass of water, come back to bed one more time.
That's all right. You want to say hi to Gigi and Granddaddy? They're watching. Hi. Okay, bye. Scoot. Sorry, folks.
That was the tiniest little hi.
I know. She's never done that before. She's never like interrupted a live stream before, so I guess she's getting bold.
Her ears were burning when you were talking about her having Christmas envy earlier.
Maybe. That's possible. So what do you have for us? You released a holiday album several years back, right?
I did. It's been 10 years now, which I couldn't believe. Yeah, we made a little Christmas album at home several years ago. It was kind of I had sort of taken a long time off of music, and my previous band had broken up, and I was sort of not sure if I was going to keep making music, and we decided it would be just a fun, like at home, low stress project, just to kind of, test the waters again and see if it was something I still was interested in doing. And so we did a few covers of well-known Christmas songs, and then we did some hymns and that kind of stuff as well. And then I wrote this one, which is the title track. And it's kind of funny because it's called The Christmas We Hoped For. And it's been a bit of a joke in our house this week with all the Omicron news and everything about how, once again, this is probably not going to be the Christmas any of us had hoped for, but we will try to remain optimistic as much as possible. So,
How very apropos.
Yeah. It's just kind of a song about, Christmas is the holidays in general can be a tough time for folks. And it's it seems like there's a lot of times an undercurrent of strife and bitterness that families have to get past, or for, for friends that have grown apart and stuff. Like it's a season that should be joyful, and a lot of times it's kind of filled with past hurt. So this is sort of a song about like moving past that and finally having a joyful holiday. So this is a semi-happy song. This will be the year that we are here. This will be a Christmas lived in the present tense, held together by a string of lights around the house. They cast out their glow in the faces of our friends. And every year, the season of cheer is tinged with a slight hint of gray. But we carry on in the hopes that the Christmas we wanted for so long would come our way. And this will be the year that we are here. The phone lines stay open, the cards are in the mail. No grievances past from long ago. The memory of hurt has grown dim and frail. And every year, the season of cheer is tinged with a slight hint of gray. But we carry on in the hopes that the Christmas we wanted for so long would come our way. And every year, the season of cheer is tinged with a slight hint of gray. But we carry on in the hopes that the Christmas we wanted for so long would come our way. And this will be the year we are here, surrounded by love and firmly in the now. The Christmas we had hoped for, we had all along, but just overlooked somehow, somehow, somehow. There you go.
Yay! That's a beautiful one, Vanessa.
Yay, sad Christmas.
Yay, sad Christmas. The holidays are,
Yeah.
they're not all they're cracked up to be for a lot of folks. And
If they didn't want Christmas to be sad, they shouldn't have put it in December. It should have been. They must have very Merry Christmases down in the other hemisphere. I feel like warm June Christmases sound pretty nice to me.
yeah,
Long days.
beach Christmas. Sure,
Why not?
I love it.
Yeah.
Well,
So what you gonna do for us?
Well, first, I want to just remind folks that Vanessa and I are both independent musicians, and music industry is challenging. It's a tough business, and so we just would deeply appreciate if anyone feels moved to offer a tip That is so deeply appreciated. And, it's always like hard to know how to talk about it on the live stream, but I try and fumble my way through it anyway. So there's information in the video description about how you can do that. And I'm also going to paste it here in the comments. And everything will get shared equally between us. So we thank you in advance and appreciate anything you feel moved to offer. And that's what I want to say about that. So,
Well said. You nailed it.
I don't know. Well, gibber jabbled. I don't know. Well, I thought since my daughter came in here and no one really got to see her on screen, but I have an 8-year-old daughter, and her name is Sarah, and I wrote this song recently. I guess a couple months ago. I've only played it live like once, I think. And I thought I'd play this tonight. It's well, it was actually inspired in a moment of like being irritated at her and like at parenthood in general. And I thought about, I guess, the seed of this song. She was like supposed to be getting ready for bed and did not want to be doing that, and was, just giving us a hard time. And I just thought, unconditional love is kind of an amazing thing. Mm-hmm. And so I guess that's really what this song is about. And initially, like when I first conceived of the song, it was going to be more about like how parenthood involves like all this stuff that's annoying, stuff you don't want to do, stuff that's difficult, and how we love our kids through it anyway. And it still has like that theme to it, but I think it came out even more tender than I originally planned, and I'm happy with that. Like, it's a nice thing. But I also just want to recognize that parenthood is different for everybody, and everyone's relationship with their parent is different, and that's okay. And this is just a piece of my experience. So that said, this is Call My Heart Home. Loving you is easy, loving you ain't hard. It's all the other stuff that tends to throw me off my guard. I love you always, and with all of my heart. Even when you're crying, putting up a fight, even when you're up too late and wasting time at night, I love you always, and with all of my heart. And there is nothing you can do to break what binds me to you, even if you wander far away. I will always love you deep inside my bones. You can always call my heart home. Call my heart home. Ooh. You say, Mommy, pick me up. Mommy, hold my hand. Mommy, if I make mistakes, will you still understand? I love you always, and with all of my heart. In moments when I'm tired, my patience wears thin, you're learning how to stand your ground. I'm learning how to bend. I love you always, and with all of my heart. And there is nothing you can do to break what binds me to you, even if you wander far away. I will always love you deep inside my bones. You can always call my heart home. You can always call my heart home. I remember when I held you for the first time. Little did I know how much you'd teach me in this life. I love you always. I love you always. And with all of my heart.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
How do you not cry when you sing that?
Lots of practice. Mostly I'm focused on my fingers and just trying to remember the words.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, that guitar sounds beautiful too. I love that.
Oh, thank
Drop
you.
B tuning. It's nice.
Thanks.
Sure.
I appreciate that. Thanks for all the sweet comments. Stephanie Chin, hello. Hi. She and I are part of a little like music group, kind of an accountability group, and we kind of coach each other through this whole indie music thing.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
it's pretty cool. My mom sending a little love. Thank you. Oh, Sue Parker Gerson, thank you. Thanks for watching, you guys. Whew.
I wanted to comment onto somebody's thing, but I don't think I have the. I think we just audibly comment. Is that correct?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
type comments. I didn't know.
Ah, you're fancy.
Uh-huh.
I'm just the guest, so it's okay. It wasn't important. I was just going to
I
say
guess
thank you to
StreamYard
somebody
is
as well.
StreamYard is like worried maybe the guest is going to write something
Right,
inappropriate.
that's true.
but-
You got to keep me on a short leash. That probably is a good idea, to be honest.
No, I trust you. How bad can it be?
Right? I don't know. I'm a really fast typist, so if I got
Like type faster than you before you self-edit?
well, yeah, I just meant like if I really needed to just fire something off, it'd be off before you could stop it. So it's probably best just to keep the keyboard away.
Maybe so.
Keyboard warriors, right? Isn't that what we all are these days?
Oh, man. I have a song about that, too.
I do too, actually. I was just thinking, should I play that one? But no,
Ooh.
I'm not.
Maybe. Well, what do you have next? Oh, Barry Silverman. Hi. Hometown friend.
Oh, nice.
And my friend Bobby said such beautiful songs from you both. So
Thank
glad you
you.
all are watching. Thank you for
Yes.
being here.
Thank you, guys. This one's from Foxhole Prayers. I was going to do only stuff from Modern Age, but then I decided you played that lovely sort of picking pattern and stuff, and it made me want to dust off an old one. There's certain songs I don't play very much with the full band just because they're more acoustic, and this is one of them, so I thought I would play it. It's a song called Just One of Them. It's a lot of the songs from that album were inspired by The Great Gatsby, and this was like Nick Carraway's song. The book starts off with him thinking about how easy it is to judge other people and sort of remembering that not everybody's had the same experiences and maybe the same privileges that you've had. And this song is sort of a recognition of that. And it's also a bit of a side eye at the Toms and Daisies of the world. This was written when Javanka was a thing. It's still a thing out there lurking somewhere in the dark. And so this was a bit of a side eye at all of those folks taking advantage of the rest of us. So
Can't wait to hear.
High on my perception of others' misdirection, I sit here in the dark, judging quietly. America once meant something to me, home of the brave and of the free, where if you worked hard we all believed things would go your way eventually. But that ragged dream is full of holes poked through, and the threads left behind, they don't ring true. And I'm deafened by my silence in the face of so much need. I thought I was an honest man, but truth be told, I'm just one of them. I came out east to make myself in this giant lonely city, just bursting at the seams, with swarms of lonely people and piles of lonely dreams. And I remembered what I told you as I left, the last thing that was said. A bad driver's only safe till she meets another head to head. And this ragged dream is full of holes poked through, and the threads left behind, they don't ring true. And I'm deafened by my silence in the face of so much need. I thought I was an honest man, but truth be told, I'm just one of them. We all get caught up in celebrity, pulled out of reality till we can't tell what is real and what is not. And I am torn between two versions of me. One is rich, the other's free, but we were worth much more than this. Well, much more than them and all their carelessness. And this ragged dream is full of holes poked through, and the threads left behind, they don't ring true. And I'm deafened by my silence in the face of so much need. I thought I was an honest man, but truth be told, I'm just one of them. I'm just one of them. I'm just one of them.
That's a stunning song. I love that.
Thank you. Yes, yeah, that's one of my favorite ones off that record. It's fun to dust it off. See, thank you for allowing me to come dust off my stuff.
Oh my gosh, allowing you. It's my honor to have you here.
Well, I'm a very lazy songwriter and practicer and whatever. Like, I just don't dust things off until somebody says, hey, I'm going to need you to get over here and perform this. And I'm like, oh, right. Yes. What were those chords again? So thank you.
Well, it surely did not
the
sound, it surely did not sound like freshly dusted off. It sounded like you rehearsed it, plenty of times.
It was a bicycle song. One of those ones you get back on and you write it again. So
yeah, we all have those, fortunately.
Right.
To be able to pull out.
The ones you can fall back on.
Getting some very nice comments. Just want to highlight a few. Angela Perry, a fellow Colorado musician,
Thanks,
says,
Angela.
great job.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, Angela. So, and I got to be on a live stream of Angela's in November, and I think that is still up on her social media and YouTube pages if anyone wants to go check that out. She's great. And, of course, my mom. Sue Parker Gerson's a big fan of that one. Wow,
Sue.
so lovely. Whoops. What did I? Oh, and Rashid, giving a little love.
Thanks, Rashid.
Thanks.
He's great. That song was called Just One of Them, and it's from Foxhole Prayers.
Yeah, Dad, if you don't have Foxhole Prayers, well, if you don't have it, I'll buy it for you for a belated Hanukkah gift.
I think he does, though. I think
He
that
probably does. Cool. Are we already on the last round?
it depends on if we stop talking, we could probably just cram in 2 more if we're really fast.
Yeah, I guess we could.
Your mom's like, he's got it. Don't buy him any more albums. He does have it. I know he does, because that's the CD release that I did when I played in Mobile. So that's the only reason I knew he had it.
You probably signed a copy for him.
I got it.
It's the Shulman family meeting here. Oh boy. Yes. Usually on these live streams, we play a game of Would You Rather, but
Oh Lord.
I know. I was trying to think of a good one, and okay. So here's one that I came up with. It's so bad.
I'm terrified.
Okay. Would you rather be stuck? Sorry. Be stuck on a desert island with either Donald Trump, or you're stuck on a desert island with like all the Fox News talking heads, like Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, like all these guys. Like, it's basically which is less palatable to you.
Never thought I'd say this, but I would take the one over the many.
Yeah, because I figure that's kind of my choice too.
That's tough. I did have to think about it for a second, but yeah, it's a terrible place to find yourself.
Yeah, well, and like also he's enough of a dumbass that like you could probably convince him to just walk into the ocean.
It's true.
And you know,
it'd be a lot easier to escape from the one than it would be from the many. So, yeah. Thank you for leaving me with that thought now. Quick, play a song so I don't have to think about that anymore.
That's all I got. I don't know. Maybe somebody has a better one they can leave in the comments, although I don't know that we'll have time because I think we want to get in at least another song apiece. All right. Well, so this will be my last song of the night. And I was having a day today where I just felt super anxious and sort of had...
I'm going to take the Sharks.
That's funny. I'm going to highlight that. David Shulman, no relation. We'll take the Sharks.
I like David.
Yeah, me too. I think he's right. What was I going to say? Oh, I was having just sort of an anxiety-ridden day. And this is the highlight of that day, by the way. This is so fun. And I wrote this song called Sun in the Rain a few years back. And it's a song about coping with anxiety and, you know, looking for the bright spots and just trying to get through those moments. And it's on the record. And my very close friend, Jen Hitt, sings the harmony vocal on this and on the album. So hopefully folks can go check that out.
It's a lovely record. You guys should go listen to it if you don't have it already.
So. Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, it's really nice. You guys did a great job.
Thank you. Well, you know, we're trying. I wanted to real quick just to say a few thank yous to some folks who sent in some tips. Thank you for that. See, it looks like Barry Silverman. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And Bobby Rosenberg, David Shulman. B. Lang Creative. I'm not sure.
That's Brittany.
Oh, Brittany.
My friend from Minnesota.
Thank you, Brittany. You rock.
She's a lovely illustrative artist. You guys should go. But B. Lang is her Instagram, so you can go find her. She's got fantastic work. So we artists in the community have to stick together. We Instagram friends.
I will definitely go check that out. I love a good artist Instagram. It's a nice break from all the other crap on there.
Exactly.
There's a lot of that. Yeah, so thank you to all you kind folks who sent in a tip. We really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. So this is Sun in the Rain. Sorry, just adjusting some knobs here. I don't wanna live under this dark cloud, waiting for the sky to open up, waiting for the bottom to drop out, but I'll search for some blue sky. And I'll search for the sun when the rain's falling down. Sometimes the fog obscures my sight, but still I press on, cautiously watching the road in my headlights, clutching the wheel till I make it home alright. And I'll search for some blue sky, and I'll search for the sun when the rain's falling down. Falling down. Like a candle that flickers but stays lit, like a firefly that's windblown but won't quit. When my chest aches, my soul dark with its weight, I can look for the sun. I don't wanna live under this dark cloud, waiting for the sky to open up, waiting for the bottom to drop out, but I see my blue sky, and I see the sun when the rain's falling down, falling down, falling down.
Nice.
Me trying to be fancy and get that harmonic.
You gotta get it when the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah. It doesn't work for most songs.
Good.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, how about I leave everybody with this one? That's the title track to the new record. That will be a somewhat upbeat thing to bow out on.
I love this song. You guys, the video, I included a link to the video for this song in my first email I sent out about this show. And it's just such a cool video. How did they make that? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Oh my gosh. So this guy, he's a graphic artist in France, and he, I mean, some of it is hand-drawn, some of it is obviously found art. I would say a lot of it is hand-drawn, actually, but we We discovered his videos through another artist that I love called a girl named Eddie. And I saw like one of the videos from her new album that was out in early 2020. It was by him, and I kind of made a mental note of it. And we ended up contacting him kind of last minute because we didn't really think we had the budget for it. But we had a video that we wanted to make for the album, and we got stuck in Italy last year. Poor us, I know it sounds terrible, but the video we really needed to be shot, like the way that we envisioned it really needed to be shot in Dallas, where in certain neighborhoods where they're tearing down all of, like the historic homes and building these hideous McMansions, and like there were just certain aspects of it that really needed to be done in America. It would not have worked the same if it had been shot in Italy. Mm-hmm. And so we decided to take a totally different approach to it, and we contacted this guy and sent him the lyrics and asked if he would be willing to do it. And he was really great. And he and I did a few interviews, a little bit on Zoom and mostly just written because he speaks some English. I mean, he speaks English, but he's French, and I'm Texan, and there would definitely, it would just work better to be written communication, But anyway, he sent us like a rough sketch of it and was like, "Is this kind of what you had in mind?" We were like, "Yes, this is amazing." So, and then we unfortunately wasn't able to be finished before. We wanted to time it when the single came out, but it all took a little longer than we wanted. But we got it out at least in time for the album to be released, and it's a super cool video. I mean, I must say, I love it. I can say that because I didn't really have that much to do with it. So
no, it is a gorgeous, such a cool, unique video. I love it. Again, the whole album is great. I'm going to put a link to your Bandcamp in the comments here so people can go check that out. Or would you actually, maybe I'll just put a link to your website.
Bandcamp is great, actually. Yeah. And then you can just find my website backwards. I prefer Bandcamp. It lets you kind of pop around and listen to different albums and stuff maybe a little more readily than the website does. So
totally. Yeah. All of Vanessa's work is up on Bandcamp. It's great. Vanessa, is there anything else that you want to, tell folks about before we go, or?
No, I mean, we're about to go in theory, we're about to start working on a new record in early 2022. So just stay tuned, and thank you guys very much for listening. Thanks for taking the time out and just be with us and hang out with us this evening. And thank you to inviting me. It's very sweet of you. I'm happy to be here. So
yeah, excellent. Well, if you want, I'll bring you up one last time after your song. We'll say goodbye.
Okay.
So we'll run a little bit over 9:00, but I'm sure the folks here won't mind too much.
It's a short song anyway, so.
All right. Okay. Modern Age, Vanessa Peters.
This is my my lament about the modern consumeristic society we live in. My favorite memories were made on Grandma's porch. I still look for it when I drive by, but it's not there anymore. When she passed on, they tore it down, poured a ton of concrete in the ground, put up a giant box with fake hardwood floors. 'Cause a house without 4 bedrooms, there isn't room enough. So build a new one twice as big and fill it up with stuff. That's how it goes in today's modern age. As soon as it's made, it gets thrown away. We're operating at surge capacity. Miss the way it used to be. Yeah, and I really miss the way it used to be. And I still remember when our phones would get turned off. Sometimes we'd just be unavailable after 10 o'clock. And there wasn't any kind of crime if every now and then you went offline and Big Brother wasn't always listening when you would talk. Now we check our phones and we check the news 85 times a day. But I don't understand the draw, there's nothing good there anyway. Oh, but that's how it goes today's modern age. As soon as it's made, it gets thrown away. We're running on a drain battery, and I really miss the way it used to be. Yeah, and I really miss the way it used to be. And I really miss the way it used to be. There you go.
Yes. I have to confess, that song gets stuck in my head for days.
Good.
And that's
Good.
not a bad thing. That's
No.
a good thing.
That is good. That's
what
what
you
we're here
want.
for.
You want to write those earworms,
That's right. Catchy little hooks. Get in there.
right? I want to say hi real quick to my friends Margaret and Milton Brown. Milton is a really accomplished songwriter. So thanks for tuning in. That means
Hello,
a lot.
Browns.
Thanks to everyone who tuned in. And also, we also got a few more tips. And so just want to thank my mom and Valerie. Thank you. And let's see, who was this? Rashid, thank you so much.
Thank
you
you, guys.
Thank you for your generosity. It means a lot to Vanessa and me. Wishing you all a wonderful holiday season. Whatever you might be celebrating or not celebrating. I hope you enjoy the winter.
Wishing you all a pleasant end to this year. So let's just roll on into that next one if we could. Just 2021 didn't really do it for us. So let's see how 2022 does.
Fingers crossed, y'all. And also want to wish everyone a healthy new
Yes.
year. Let's all stay healthy, please.
Y'all be careful out there.
Wear a mask. Just do
Please.
it. Get vaccinated. Do all the things to protect one
You
another.
and your loved ones. Yes.
Vanessa, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It
It's
was
been
a
my
blast.
honor to have you on as my guest.
We'll do it again
Thanks for
sometime.
taking time out of your holiday, your visit to Dallas.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. We'll do it again, I hope. So,
Thanks. Yeah, I hope so too. All
Bye,
right.
you guys.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.
Ciao.